Simon here and welcome to one of my latest rent to serviced accommodation units. I actually showed you this before when breaking down what I look for in a rent to rent refurb, and I thought it'd be cool to do a walk around now so you can see the finished article. So location wise, it's in a beautiful spot just outside of the city, close access to the university, close access to a load of big local businesses. But the thing I love about it is it's right on the back of a beautiful park, which is amazing for families and amazing for people that want to enjoy the scenery. So location spot on. The property is absolutely beautiful, especially if you like Victorian properties. And we've tried to keep it super in keeping with the Victorian theme. You'll see some of the floorings and selections that we've done throughout. But essentially what you've got is you've got 4 bedrooms, you've got a large kitchen dining area, you've got an amazing lounge TV room, 2.5 bathrooms and a lovely garden. So anyway, enough talking, let's go take a look. So walk into this beautiful lounge area on your left hand side, TV, coffee table, amazing matching sofa set, and you can already just get the vibe for this property. It is luxury, it is nice, it is large, and I think that's what's going to attract high-end clients. Now, interestingly, if you see the last video, it was really tired, the walls were dark, the flooring was poor, but now, nice grey feature wall, some good accessories, and this is feeling really, really good. Top tip. Blinds and curtains you can sometimes overlook, but if you invest a little bit more in something like that, it's absolutely fabulous. It provides a lot of privacy for guests, it keeps the heat inside, and more importantly, or potentially more importantly, it just looks smart and finishes it off right. So don't cut corners. Next up, we've got this amazing bedroom area, which I think is absolutely fabulous. And interestingly enough, this property does lend itself as a 4-bed shared accommodation, but we're not going that route. We want families, we want people that are going to be staying in town to enjoy this beautiful family home. I absolutely love the original feature wooden walls. You've got a double bed, really, really nice, and views into the patio garden. Flooring wise in this hall, don't even dare touch the Minton flooring. But underneath my feet here, there was this grubby carpet. So we've replaced that for clean grey matting, which is great. A, for the look, B, for the fact that it's hard wearing and people can wipe their dirty feet on it rather than messing up the hard flooring. To my left, you've got a downstairs WC, which we've changed the floor because it was carpet in there as well. If you look back, it was horrible. So we've gone for a Victorian vinyl effect. Not expensive to do, but looks really, really smart. We've stuck a nice blind up, stuck a mirror, painted it. Boiler, it kind of is what it is, you know? We're just like leaning into this original Victorian vibe. We're not messing around as if they had boilers in Victorian times, but did they? Comment below. But anyway, long story cut short, this room's clean. Boiler, not much we can do about it. To my right hand side, you've got a storage and you've also got a basement. And to be fair, I've not actually looked in here. So that's perfect. So this is great for where our cleaners can keep their essentials. We've got a Hoover, mop, ironing board, and we can keep spare linen, towels and stuff in there. Also got the consumer unit. So top tip, when picking your cleaning cupboards, in an ideal scenario, they don't have any services locked in. Because if the power trips and it's locked, they can't get in. But it's tricky. As long as you get your serviced accommodation manuals right, it's not going to be the end of the world. When I first viewed this property, there were a few big issues, but probably my biggest was the bathrooms and of course the kitchen behind me, because it felt tired. The cupboards felt a little bit, tired. Inside of them felt tired. The work surface was stained by, pot marks, and it was just a bit crummy. The tiles even were really, really poor. And I didn't know if it was too much of a mountain to climb for rent to rent. Because remember, when we're doing rent to rent 2.0, we're not looking at putting new kitchens and bathrooms in. All we're trying to do is make the best of what we've got. So we struggled, went back and forth, but I think this has actually turned out really nicely. So we've got this amazing dining area where we've actually got 3 spare seats, and this table actually fully does extend, which is nice. And then if you follow me into the kitchen area, what we've actually done is we've used a tile paint to grey these tiles and clean them up. And we've used this really cool dark work surface specialist paint on the top and the plinth at the bottom. And I think I'm happy with this. It boxes it in. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Tiles will be fine, but when people start really banging this in, who knows? But that's why we've actually put strategic breadboards, we've put microwaves to give it good coverage. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Absolutely perfect. And outside, you've even got a nice garden patio area with dining facilities if people want to eat outside. So upstairs is really, really nice. And for me, this is where this property really comes into its own because it's huge. But before I show you, let's talk a little bit about this deal. So I sourced this rent-to-rent deal through a letting agent. I've done a lot of deals with them, and they called me up and said, look, we've got a landlord, they're not local, they want a long-term let, they're tired of people coming in and out and not looking after the property and having to invest. And it was pretty tired. So I came and looked, and I was like in two minds. And then I came and looked again, and I was like, I think we can make this work. So we agreed that the landlord would invest a certain amount of money in enhancing the property. We would also match that amount. So you'll see all new carpets, painted and decorated the whole property. Downstairs was actually suffering from damp. They did a damp treatment. We've done some floors, and we've just cleaned up the whole property and fully furnished it. So it just goes to show sometimes you can actually add massive value when they are a bit tired, as long as the location's good, the space is good, and the landlord's good. And the landlord's over the moon with the finish we've got here. So all of my landlords, property people out there, you all know that one of our pet hates is when tenants use showers and bathrooms and don't use the extractor fan. In this property, they've not got the option, because as soon as you turn the light on, the extractor kicks on. But that's okay, it's not the end of the world. It is good practice, to be fair, and you'll be able to see it is right in that corner doing its job. But yeah, in here, I was concerned because of the tiles, but once again, once we've got rid of the carpet, put this nice mint and Victorian flooring in, I think we get away with this. It's really, really nice. Nice shower, nice bath, toilets and everything looking pretty tight. Yeah, and this is going to let perfectly. And if you follow me to the very rear of the property, you've actually got a really nice size back garden facing bedroom. And in a lot of terrace houses, this is a lot smaller, but in here we can actually do a 4-foot double, nice bedside table. And this is the type of thing I'm going for in essays at the moment, because you don't need no big wardrobe space, because people aren't staying here with all of their stuff. They're traveling for work, or leisure, etc. So this room's really nice. And let me just give you a top tip. Wherever possible, you want to try and have a double bed, to be honest with you. And I'm actually learning the hard way here, because we've used a 4-foot bed, which is cool, but 4-foot beds are 4 foot. Doubles are 4'6". So we could have come over a little bit more. It's no longer, and that would have been more suitable for 2 people, because I don't know if you've ever tried to sleep with your partner in a 4-foot, but it gets a bit tight. So maybe I could have done a double in here, but we'll see how we go. So we've seen the back of the property. Now let's work our way to the front. So behind me at the top of the stairs to the left, you've got an additional WC, which is ideal. Would have been nice to have an extra shower in there, but you know, once again, rent to rent, that's not what we're doing. So you've got a nice downstairs WC. Once again, we've changed the flooring. And then in here, we've got probably one of my favorite, in fact, I'm going to go out there. This is my favorite bedroom in the house. Main reason being, it's because it's got views of the back garden. It's a good size, but it's in the middle of the house, which I like, okay? Toilet next door, absolutely ideal. And big shout out to my team for setting up these units. Because when I started, I was doing all this stuff myself. And you'll be able to relate. I'm talking about sourcing the deals, doing all the ads, actually physically setting up the deals, doing some of the bits and bobs, doing the shopping, dressing them, setting up the photo shoot, showing guests in, all that. Now I've got a team, and I didn't do any of the setup for this unit or the last 5 ones whatsoever. And big shout out to Matt and Beth and Ruben. You guys are absolutely killing it for me right now, and it's great. And I absolutely love the colors and the throws that have been selected in this property. Really warm, really, really nice. Nice feature wall. Who won't be happy with this? And last but not least, we've got this master ensuite bedroom at the front of the house. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a large double bed in here, nice feature wall, fireplace. I think we actually painted that white just to make it pop. You can hear the old extractor fan doing its job. This bathroom I was really battling with, and if you have a look, you'll see why. But we just embraced the Victorian, and this is what we're going to be branding this listing as, a Victorian, beautiful property. And we've gone for the, the mint and tile effect, Victorian, Georgian, vinyl flooring, matched in the tiles, which I was really scared about. And I think we've done a really good job. So should we take a look at the figures? Wow, what a transformation. Comment below and let me know what you think, and make sure you check out the before video so you can see exactly what we've done. So investment wise, we've probably spent £3,000 on furnishing, and in terms of the other stuff, the carpet, the damp proof, the painting and decorating, okay, we've done blinds, we've done the kitchen improvements and stuff, obviously the vinyl flooring in the bathroom as well as the carpets. Investment has probably been a total of around 7K on top of the furniture, but we've shared that investment with the landlord. In terms of the return, guaranteed rent on this is £950, and we're going to be looking at charging a premium for this one, okay? A premium, maybe £150 to £200 a night. So as you can see, massive potential for huge income, and we've already got some amazing people looking to stay and enjoy this Victorian beautiful terraced property, okay? So that's it for this one. I hope you found it useful. Any questions, comment below or hit me up on Instagram at simonsmithonline.com. And we've got new guests arriving in a couple of hours, so I'll have to kick you out. See you in a bit.